Hey everybody, so a lovely follower named Adam reached out to me and he said to me that it would be really interesting to know what cinemas in Ireland are showing Oppenheimer in 70mm. If you don't know what that means, if that is literally alien to you, I'm going to give you a brief explanation about what 70mm film is and where you can go and see Oppenheimer in this format on the 21st of July. So let's get straight into it. So in a nutshell, 70mm film offers a brighter, clearer image with 3 times the resolution of standard projection formats, and it uses the process of projecting light through celluloid to deliver clear images in rich analog color and amazing digital sound. So this is what Christopher Nolan wants people to see Oppenheimer in. Actually, he wants people to see it in IMAX 70mm, but unfortunately there's not a single cinema in Ireland that is going to be showing it in both of those formats. But don't lose all hope, because 70mm is still possible to see in Ireland, although there is only one cinema that is showing it. So it's probably going to be hard to see it, guys, but I'm going to tell you anyways. The Irish Film Institute, also known as the IFI, is the only cinema on the entire island that is showing Oppenheimer in 70mm format. It's not in IMAX, unfortunately, but this is the closest you're going to get to seeing it the way Christopher Nolan wants you to see it. So if you do want to go and see it in 70mm, you're only going to have to go to the IFI. It is a bit of a shame, but we are a small country and I've looked at lists for the UK and stuff, and there's only a handful of cinemas really that are showing it in this format. So it is kind of like gold dust, to be honest. But if you're not able to see it and you're not able to buy tickets in 70mm, I would still recommend that you go and see this movie in IMAX. And if you're wondering why I'm even making a video about this in the first place, why do people care about the format, the sound, the image quality? It's because Christopher Nolan, the director of Oppenheimer, literally detonated an atomic bomb for this movie. It's not fake, it's not practical, it's real. And he says that when you sit there in the cinema, you're going to feel that atomic bomb and it's going to blow you away. So although there's no other cinemas that are showing this in 70mm, I would suggest that you go and see this in IMAX. So if you live in any other part of the country and you plan on seeing this, see it in IMAX. Many different cinema chains have different names for it. As far as I know, Odeon call it IMAX, but they also have iSense. I don't think iSense is exactly the same as IMAX, but it is, as they call it, clearer picture, better sound. I think the sound systems are all around you, so it's like surround sound, and they want to make it crystal clear audio. So I would suggest that wherever you go, look into the audio, because you want to feel that. You want the bass to literally shake your entire body when that nuke goes off. So IMAX, probably the one that comes to my head straight away, is Cineworld in Dublin. It's in the city centre. I've been there a few times. Omniplex also offers Max, that's MAXX. This is not fully IMAX either, but again, it's a more immersive experience. And basically, to sum this video up in a nutshell, right? If you can't get to the IFI, and I have a feeling a lot of people won't be able to, because there's one screen and it's one 70mm screen and that's it. So once that's filled out, we're screwed. The rest of the country cannot see it in that format. But IMAX theaters are more common in Dublin than they kind of are anywhere else, unfortunately. So I'm sorry for anybody that's watching outside of Dublin, but Galway, I'm sure, has a few. I know I've heard some people say Galway and Cork has at least one in each one. So just look out for the IMAX. And if you can't see it in that overall, still go and still enjoy this movie, and still try and find, you know, the alternatives, as I said, the iSense or the Max, or just look into it, that you know that that screen you're going to is not old and derelict and years old that you're like, what did they say? I can't hear it because the sound system's terrible and the screen is crap. Try and see it in 4K if you can and whatever, but look, that's it. I can't say anything else. There's one cinema on the entire island that is showing this, which is pretty crazy, to be honest with you. But personally, I'm just going to try and see it in IMAX. And I know after doing this whole video, I'm going to sound like a hypocrite, but even if I can't see it in IMAX, I'm just going to still settle to see it on opening night, because I want to be there on the night that it opens so that I can be part of this hype like everybody else. So it's fine. I'm pretty sure even if you're sitting in a cinema that isn't IMAX and it's not 70mm and it doesn't have everything, as far as I know, you're still going to feel that nuke. Or, well, it's not a nuke, you're still going to feel that atomic bomb. So there you go, there you have it. So Adam, thank you very much for the suggestion, and I hope this was a little bit insightful. I'm sorry that there's not more I could say, but unfortunately there's just not much on offer in our country, and that's just pretty sad. But yeah, go and see it in IMAX if you can. I'm probably going to be seeing Oppenheimer on the Friday, and I will be seeing Barbie as well, probably on the Saturday, or vice versa, but I really want to see Oppenheimer first, so we'll see.